Learning to think in English may feel difficult at first. You may find yourself translating words in your head or getting stuck when trying to speak. This is very normal. You are not alone. Many people face the same problem, but the good news is there are simple things you can do every day to help your brain think in English faster. These things are not hard. They can fit into your life easily, and the best part, they work. One great habit to begin with is reading in English before you go to sleep. This time of day is quiet and peaceful. Your brain is more relaxed. When you read at night, your mind has time to remember what you read. Studies show that reading before bed helps you keep new words and ideas in your memory. You don't need to read a lot. Just 1 or 2 pages is enough. Try reading children's books, short stories, or simple news articles. These are easy to follow and use common words. Don't worry if you don't understand every single word. That is okay. Instead of stopping to look up every word, try to guess the meaning from the pictures or the sentence. Focus on the big idea, not each detail. Over time, you will understand more. This habit helps your brain learn to read and think in English without needing to translate. Jackie Chan, the famous actor, did something like this. When he started acting in Hollywood, he had trouble with English. He read movie scripts again and again to learn how to say the lines and understand the meaning. This small habit helped him feel more confident and improved his English over time. Another helpful habit is listening to English during your daily routine. You can listen while you clean, cook, walk, or drive. This is called passive listening. You are not sitting and studying. You are just letting the sounds of English play in the background. Even if you don't catch every word, your brain is learning. It hears the rhythm and sounds of the language. Slowly, it begins to recognize patterns. At first, this might feel strange or confusing, but don't give up. Just let the words wash over you. Over time, you will understand more and more. This habit is powerful because it doesn't take extra time. It fits into your daily life. Sofia Vergara, the actress from Modern Family, used this method. When she moved to the US, she listened to radio shows and TV every day. She said this helped her feel more comfortable with how English sounds. It also helped her speak with more confidence. To make this habit more fun, try listening to stories that touch your heart. You can find English podcasts about real people and their experiences. TEDx talks are also great. Or try the English audio version of Humans of New York. When you feel connected to the story, your brain remembers it better. Emotion makes learning stronger. Music is another powerful tool. It brings English and emotion together. Choose songs you enjoy. Slow songs with clear lyrics are a good place to start. Listen to them many times. Try to sing along. Feel the words. You are not just learning grammar, you are learning feeling and flow. You can create a weekly playlist of your favorite English songs. Give it a name that makes you smile. Write down the lyrics. Try translating them. Or choose one line that you love and say it to yourself during the day. Music helps you remember because it uses rhythm, melody, and memory together. These 3 habits, reading at night, listening during the day, and learning through music, are simple. But they are also powerful. They help your brain get used to English. They help English become part of your everyday thinking. You don't need to study for hours. You just need small, steady steps. Every day, these small actions will lead to big results. And with time, you will start to notice something beautiful. English will not feel like a second language anymore. It will start to feel like a part of you. When you listen and read in English often, your brain starts to understand the language better. But to speak English fluently, you also need to use the language. You need to speak, write, and express yourself. This is not always easy. Sometimes people are afraid to speak because they worry about mistakes. But the truth is, making mistakes is part of learning. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. There are some simple ways to express yourself in English every day. These habits will help you feel more confident and comfortable with speaking and writing. One great way to improve speaking is by using a method called shadowing. Shadowing means listening to someone speak English and then repeating their words right away. You try to copy their pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. You don't need to understand everything. You just listen and repeat. It helps your brain get used to speaking English in real time. It also improves your pronunciation and listening skills. A good place to start is by choosing a short video with clear speech, such as a short interview, a news clip, or a scene from a TV show. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the actor from Austria, used shadowing to improve his English. When he first came to Hollywood, he had a strong accent and didn't speak fluently. But he listened to recordings of native speakers and repeated their lines many times. Over time, he spoke more clearly and naturally. You can do the same. Just start with a few minutes a day. Writing is another strong way to practice English. When you write, you are thinking in English. You are learning how to form sentences and express your thoughts. One of the best ways to write in English is by keeping a journal. You can write about your day, your feelings, your plans, or your dreams. It doesn't have to be long or perfect. Just a few simple sentences are enough. This habit helps your brain become more used to thinking in English. Salma Hayek, a well-known actress, used writing to improve her English. When she moved to the United States, she wrote about her life in English every day. It helped her learn new words and build her confidence. You can try the same method. You can also write letters to yourself, write about things you are thankful for, or even write short stories. If you enjoy drawing, you can add pictures to your writing too. Writing is a private and safe way to learn. Talking to yourself in English may sound strange, but it is very useful. When you speak out loud to yourself, you are practicing how to form sentences and speak naturally. You can do this while you are cooking, cleaning, or walking. You can describe what you are doing. For example, you might say, I'm washing the dishes now. The water is hot. I feel tired, but happy. These small moments help your brain get used to forming English sentences quickly. Priyanka Chopra, a global actress, practiced this technique when she was younger. She often talked to herself in English, thinking through her day or preparing for conversations. This gave her confidence when she had to speak in real life. You can also try recording your voice and listening to it later. This helps you notice your progress and improve. There is another new way to make learning English more meaningful. It is called emotion tagging. When you learn a new word, try to connect it with a feeling or a memory. For example, if you learn the word peaceful, you might think of a quiet morning with soft music. If you learn the word excited, you might remember a happy surprise. This method helps your brain remember words better because it connects language with emotions. Each of these habits, shadowing, journaling, talking to yourself, and using emotions, helps you use English in real, personal ways. You are not just learning words. You are learning how to express your thoughts and feelings in English. This is what fluency really means. It is not about speaking fast. It is about speaking from the heart. When you make these small habits part of your daily life, you will see real progress. You will begin to feel more confident, and you will start to find your own voice in English. Now that you are reading, listening, and expressing yourself in English, it is time for one more important step. This step is about bringing English into your real life. It is about making English part of your world, not just something you study. When you surround yourself with English every day, your brain starts to accept it as normal. English becomes something you live with, not just something you try to learn. This is what we call immersion. You don't need to travel to an English-speaking country. You can create your own English world wherever you are. One simple way to start is by changing the environment around you. Try putting small labels in English on objects in your home. You can write mirror, table, door, light, and so on. Every time you see the word, say it out loud. This helps your brain connect the object to the English word without needing to translate. It may seem small, but it builds strong memory. You can also create special places in your home where you use only English. For example, make a small cafe corner in your kitchen. While drinking your tea or coffee, speak or think only in English. Create a reading area with English books or magazines. You can also have a media corner where you only watch English videos or listen to English music. These small English zones in your home help your brain switch into English mode more easily. Another helpful habit is setting a time each day where you only use English. You can choose 30 minutes or 1 hour depending on your day. During this time, read in English, watch a short video, write in your journal, or talk to yourself. The rule is simple. No other language is allowed during this time. Even if you make mistakes, it is okay. The goal is to help your brain think in English without switching back and forth. This time will become your special practice time. Over days and weeks, you will see your confidence grow. Watching English movies and TV shows is another enjoyable way to learn. Choose shows with simple language, like Modern Family or The Good Place. Watch them with English subtitles. Try to match the spoken words with the written ones. If you hear a line you like, pause and say it out loud. Try to act it out like the character. This will help you remember the words, the tone, and the feeling behind the sentence. You can even write down your favorite lines and use them later in your own conversations. One technique that many actors use is called visualization. You can use it too. Close your eyes and imagine a situation where you speak English. You might be in a coffee shop in New York, at the airport in London, or at a job interview. Picture yourself speaking with confidence. Think about what the other person says and how you respond. Now speak out loud. This is called mental rehearsal. It helps your brain get ready for real life conversations. The more you practice this, the more confident you will feel when the moment comes. Learning idioms is another fun way to sound more natural. Idioms are short phrases that have special meanings. For example, break the ice means to start a conversation in a friendly way. Under the weather means to feel sick. These phrases are common in everyday English. Try learning one idiom each day. Say it out loud, use it in a sentence, or draw a small picture to remember it. Antonio Banderas, the Spanish actor, said that learning idioms helped him understand English culture better. It also helped him feel more connected to the language and his roles in movies. At the end of your day, try to spend a few quiet minutes thinking in English. Ask yourself what you did today, what new words you learned, and what you are proud of. You can speak out loud or write it in your journal. This small habit helps your brain reflect and remember. It also creates a strong emotional connection to English. Living in English is not about being perfect. It is about building small habits that help you grow. When English becomes part of your daily world, it stops being a subject. It becomes a part of you. Little by little, step by step, you are not just learning a new language. You are building a new version of yourself, confident, expressive, and ready for the world. Now you have reached the end of this story. Along the way, we met people like Jackie Chan, Sofia Vergara, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Salma Hayek, Priyanka Chopra, and Antonio Banderas. Each of them had to learn English as a second language. Each of them started with struggles. Some could not speak well. Some were afraid to speak at all, but they did not stop. They kept going, step by step, day by day. You also learned simple, powerful habits. You saw how reading before bed, listening to English while doing chores, and enjoying music can help your brain accept English more naturally. You saw that expressing your thoughts through journaling, talking to yourself, and practicing shadowing can make your speaking stronger. And finally, you learned how to bring English into your everyday life. Labeling your home, setting time for English only, watching movies, learning idioms, and ending your day in English all help your brain live in the language. This is not just a story about learning English, it is a story about belief, effort, and transformation. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. When you build small habits with love and patience, they grow into great results. That is the big lesson from this story. Change comes slowly, but it comes for those who don't give up. So, how can you use this lesson in your life? Start today. Pick one habit from the story. Add it to your daily routine. It can be 5 minutes of listening, or one page of reading, or saying one sentence to yourself in English. That's enough. Make it simple. Make it part of your day. Then, watch how you grow. Congratulations on improving your English listening and understanding skills by staying with us through this full story. You are doing something amazing for yourself. Now, a fun question for you. What does break the ice mean? A. To melt a block of frozen water. B. To start a friendly conversation. Write your answer in the comments, A or B. And if you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to our channel to support us. It gives us motivation to make more helpful stories for English learners like you. We are creating these videos for free to help people learn English. But making quality content takes a lot of time and energy, especially at the beginning. If you would like to help us continue, please consider donating to support our work. Every little bit means so much. Thank you for being here. We believe in you, and we'll see you in the next story.